Lang met with them in Sokoto and the Kaduna, they will come and start giving statement. Oh, come, all the separatists. When you look at the report from the Home Office, it was targeted at those opting out of Nigeria. It was not for the benefit of the United Kingdom. It was not for the protection of human rights. It was not for to see that the human right is being looked over in Nigeria. It is not to hold the people perpetrating the crime of human rights in Nigeria. It is not to hold them responsible. Because the people that are committing the crime of human rights violation are not the victims. So what mechanism has the United Kingdom put in place to punish the politicians who own properties everywhere in the United Kingdom, who have looted Nigerian money? They come to United Kingdom and buy property. What mechanism? Have anything changed on their own side? Because these are the people sponsoring the violation of human rights in Nigeria. And in case they don't know, just recently, a video popped out. As a matter of fact, I need to bring the video to the screen. I need to bring the video to the screen. I need to bring the video to the screen. As a matter of fact, video popped out on social media. They say they are militant and they are fighting for the governor of Central Bank. They say they want the Central Bank governor to become the president of Nigeria. So who is arming them? The same governor of Central Bank. So what have you done, the United Kingdom, to hold the Central Bank governor accountable for the insecurity and the human rights violation in the Southeast and the South-South? Look at them. The same thing happened to Tinubu. The same thing they did for Tinubu. So if you are looking for those violating the human right, they are not the people seeking asylum in your country.
After a week tour in the creeks in the Niger Delta, and after 2 consultations and meetings with the Niger Delta Freedom Reserve Force, which is the only standing fight force in the region, wish to make the following points clear. 1. Firstly, we must state clearly that we are not a force against the federal government, or we are not a separatist movement. We are agitating for better life and inclusion from government. We have made up our mind to join politicking process, and we are tired of the recycling politicians in the system. Politicians are like men trying to shame men, promising everything on earth just to get out and doing nothing afterward as promised. We are tired of these games. The names flying around and carefully checking their background, we have settled for the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Ifeanyi Emefiele. If he is truly contesting and the rumors are true, although we don't know him, that he looks like a gentleman who will keep to his words, and most importantly, he's not a politician. We took this decision because he has used his office to create programs to eradicate poverty, and so many programs also in agriculture. We believe that if he's given the opportunity, he will bring meaningful development and help the economy get back on feet. We are willing to surrender our hands as solidarity on confirmation of Emefiele as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress AC.
Now, you just watched militant armed with AK-47 coming publicly to beat drum for a serving Central Bank governor of Nigeria called Emefiele. So if you look at those committing the crime of human rights violation, you look at the politicians, not those fleeing from Nigeria, not those fleeing, not those victims. But we know the reason why the United Kingdom said they are going to be processing the asylum individually is because to scare the Biafra, to scare the secessionists away. Because Catherine Lang have done her job. But we are here to tell them today that this particular generation of freedom, today I name myself Nigel Farrack of Biafra. So when we talk about the appetite in South Africa, in their argument for the appetite, in the argument of those appetite people, they say it was a necessity for the development of capitalism as enabled the provision of cheap, unskilled, and whatever labor that was in the high demand. But was that the case? The answer is no. The country of agriculture and industrial and mining sectors. Now, in that particular time, the inability to meet human need is an important factor. Is an important factor of exacerbating the conflict. What did I say? The inability to meet human need is an important factor to exacerbating conflict, and in the extension, the proliferation of human rights violation. So if in Nigeria today, you assess Nigeria as it is, and you see that Nigeria they have proved to have the inability to provide human need, conflict everywhere. That is the only thing it's going to bring. Because there are people, there are ethnic groups in Nigeria who believe they can do better on their own. And I, Simon Ekpa, I am from that group, ethnic group, that believe that we will do better on our own. That believe we are almost 80 million people who believe we are going to do better on our own. And if you say that we are lying, now let us sit on the round table to renegotiate our coexistence and put it into voting, like Farrack and Boris Johnson led Britain to exit the European Union for over 4 decades of this particular union. Address me as Farrack, Nigel Farrack of Biafra. Today. Only today. I don't want it tomorrow. And you know, severely, the constricted ability to meet needs, such as food, the food, land, watermarks, the community turns away from traditional negotiation. The strategy that do not consider non-negotiation issue, Biafra are not different. So if you say when they were like the one when they were asking the president of Nigeria, he was saying, "Oh, I don't want to negotiate with them. What I want to negotiate with them for?" So we are talking about what is giving birth to the insecurity and conflict in Nigeria is the inability to meet human need. It is also the inability to meet what human need, such as food, land, the watermarks. Community turns away from traditional negotiation. This particular scenario I am telling you now, encompasses in the human need approach. But what did the United Kingdom come to do? They say, we are looking at human rights violators. Who tell you that human rights violator is coming to UK to seek asylum? That is when El Rufai will come to United Kingdom to seek asylum. So you should wait and let El Rufai come. But for you to single out separatists in Nigeria, we are not going to give a dime. We are not giving a dime. You made a law specifically for the separatists from Nigeria. While in Somali, you did not make a law. You did not enact a law that, oh, there are people fighting in Somali. So those who will flee from Somali coming to Europe, they are going to check whether they are human rights violators. Who told you that people fighting for their own freedom will become human rights violators? What are they coming to your country to do? They don't have time. Anybody who is involved in fighting for freedom of their people back home cannot flee. They will fight to the end. If anybody is such a person run, it means that the person never fought before. So who is violating your human right or human right of anybody? The Nigerian government, the Fulani, and the security agencies. So this scenario encompasses in the human need approach, which views conflict as arising from non-negotiable issues that can only be resolved using win-win strategies. Buhari and Nigeria have refused to follow this particular approach to renegotiate Nigeria, thereby opening the gate for violence across aggrieved ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. And today, they pretend in the United Kingdom that they don't know what I'm talking about. An example of win-win strategy in conflict resolution is evident in the Kosovo conflict, with the conflict of Kosovo, the Albanian and the Serb group agreeing on protective security, which benefited both of them. So why can't the United Kingdom look into the ordeal and the reason why this conflict and the human rights abuse or whatever they are talking about is coming from? Why are they not looking at the cause? Because we have come to stay. You see this Biafra agitation, it has come to stay. There is no amount of comment. So long as we are walking freely, we are going to fight till the end. And if you want to restrict our freedom, that we are not going to walk freely, you must come with a very strong law that says you must not talk for the freedom. And then we are going to ask you a question. What have we done differently from Farrack, Nigel, and Boris Johnson, the process of exiting the European Union? The union that have lasted for 4 decades. They came with their word of mouth. They preached to the British people. They voted out of EU. I'm doing the same thing. So why must you wait until people carry gun and carry AK-47 and start killing each other? Does it make sense? You did not wait for Farrack to arm people in the UK, in the street of London. You didn't wait for Boris Johnson to arm people with pistol and AK-47 to start killing people in the United Kingdom. But when it comes to Africa, you wait. You wait. You delay. You pretend as if nothing is going on until the people will have enough of it and pick up arms. And then you begin to amend your law. Don't come here and seek asylum. I am going to investigate you. I will tell you, oh my goodness, I don't want to use a very, very wrong language, because I know this video is going to go far. This example of win-win strategy in conflict resolution is what they ought to have done in Nigeria. But what is the motive of not doing it? What is the motive? Scam, fraud, selfish interest. You think you are more human than me? You think that Nigel Farrack is more human than me? He's not human than me. The only thing he had is that he was more privileged than me. So if I was born in the same family with him, I think by now I would have more greater than him, because I would be more privileged than him. And I want you all to understand that we humans are just like other species, and we are equipped with innate wariness for individual who is unlike themselves. The fear of the other, fear of order, fear of the unknown can be argued as well to be the deepest underlying factor for violent conflict in Nigeria today, which, when exposed to other biological and environmental factors, yield the propensity for human to commit human rights violation. That is exactly what is going on in Nigeria. They come, they attack your farm, they attack your farmland, your crops gone. You will be looking at cow. Cow will be destroying everything you have. And you have nobody to run to. And let me tell you that the need to react toward perceived hostility or the possibility of it in a preventive manner. In Nigeria, this hostility is often expressed in violent and humiliating manner, which encompasses human rights violation. So what is the United Kingdom talking about secessionists? If we are not being victim of human rights violation, why are we fighting to leave Nigeria? Everything I'm saying here today is fact. The hostility that the Fulani terrorists are bringing to us, are often expressed in the worst violent and humiliating manner. That is why they will cut children, cut women, cut our women and children and young girls, cut them into pieces. You see the video that they are sharing that they were speaking Igbo. They say he's a military man. They cut the private part of the woman. Who told you that the Fulani are not speaking Igbo more than me? Have you not seen them? So many of them were born in Igbo land. They speak Igbo more than you. So whatever you see today is a propaganda. Igbos don't commit such violation. Everything you see today, we know how we protect our forest. But they were speaking Igbo. One thing you should ask yourself, what is the essence of such video? What is the essence? The essence is there so that you watch it and you will say, oh my God, is it the Biafra we are fighting? Forgetting that even if it is Biafra you are fighting, in war, people are being killed, butchered, shot by bullets, and they die. All die are the same. Any die that the metal pierced inside you and you die is a gruesome murder. But when you see these Fulanis, the terrorists, that is exactly what they do in the north. They come, they were speaking Igbo, and people will say, oh, look at it, Igbo, look at it, Igbo. And because they have made up their mind, these are people that will never support the freedom of their people. They are sharing it. And when you see such video, you yourself, you share it. You are not just killing yourself, you are destroying your own future. Biafra people do not do such thing, and we can never be part of such. These are the propaganda. It did not happen. It did not start today. We have seen several of that. It started from Boko Haram in the north. We saw them in the north. How they line people up and start chopping off their head, putting them in the grave. When they told you that people are coming, they are coming to the east, they don't need to come to the east. They're already there. Few months ago, the same people hold Enugu State Governor to ransom. Enugu State Governor was not allowed to enter a market in his own state by the Fulanis. They were shooting guns, AK-47 in the market, in the open. Do they speak Hausa? Were they speaking Fufudel? They were speaking Igbo. They were all born in Enugu. and they speak Enugu more than many of you. These are the same people who will go and commit crime, and they will be blowing Igbo language and videoing it. We are not moved by that. Any day we face them, they are gone. For the time being, we are facing the Fulani terrorists that are raping our women in the forest.